Welcome to part four of the Gonzaga BYU game from a few weeks ago. Gonzaga started out down 5-0 on this, and then has gone on a 23-9 run or 23-4 run. There's a lot of good action going on here. We were waiting for Holmgren to get back in the game. He has. BYU has settled down in that they are getting now into some set actions. Right, the dribble handoff stuff, trying to get the ball into the post, things of that nature, they were really struggling with. So they've got this rub action to a screen. The screener action is what I think they're going to be doing. So a back screen here to a ball screen, although it looks like he's probably taken off before that ball screen even gets set. So the time, and I don't know these plays and don't know for certain what they're trying to get out of it. That just doesn't look like great spacing or action. And it seems like, he's putting that ball on the floor before we even get these looks, before we can even get Holmgren engaged in any of this activity. But what they are doing is this is their best player. So if that's the best player there, they're looking to change it and pin down, maybe into dribble handoff, right? Which is exactly it. Then on the weak side of the floor, he stayed there on the ball screen. We're looking to flare over the top. Right, left-hand flick pass. Now they got two, right? So he's already rhything them up to shooting because that works against San Diego and Santa Clara. It doesn't work against Gonzaga, right? Because Holmgren's, now look, they need to be stunting to the midline to help because 45 is going to be rolling with Holmgren out. And we get a hand up late, right? And then we do get the block out, not a great block out. But look, here's how they run again. I do like it that he's pointing because he's behind. And we have a player here. We have Holmgren here. We have a big trying to stop the ball. We have everybody pointing. That it looks like everybody's pointing to Holmgren, right? So there it is. We got 2-on-1. So you have the 7-footer who can seem to do it all. He ends up going 2 for 5 or 3 for 5 for this game. But we've got 2-on-1 here. You have to see this 2-on-1, and I bet you he's getting it off. There it is. He's rhythm up 13, didn't make a decision in terms of, he's not doing, I don't know if he's not doing anything. He's not guarding the ball. He's not, making him pick it up, so we get that, right? So he's 0 for 2 at this point from 3, but who doesn't like that shot? You're on a 23-4 run. You're one pass away. You get a pro taking, a 23-foot shot, right? And you get the shot you want. Right. So what they've done in terms of matchups is they rested Holmgren first, left Timmy in, and then moved out to bring Holmgren in and Timmy out. So they're getting their bigs going well. So here's the good rebound, the push up the floor. Notice how the ball doesn't get changed quite like what Gonzaga, Duke, and Michigan State do. Same side rebound, no quick outlet, which is fine. He's allowed to bring it, but he's so tight to the sideline. Maybe they bring it tight to sideline and try to get it to an angle here to where we can now play off ball screen and get everybody running. But what this allows good teams to do, and Gonzaga is not good, they're great, but it allows us to run and sprint in transition to the help, which they haven't done, which is fine, right? But they get into this position here, this MIG position, Kansas calls it, and do the nail position, right? 24 seems to pound. So now on the catch, they're pinning down and replacing. Look at this guy is great at defending all the dribble handoff stuff and all the ball and all the screen stuff, right? So now 24, this is the help. Holmgren plays it loose, contests, that keeps the ball out of the post. Man, and they are just out of sorts. Dribble handoff, ball screen. Look at how they fight over screens. They support to the recovery. The ball's there. It's a rough shot block out, and then they just run. So there's the run. Now it's a 2-on-1, maybe a push off, right? And they get to the mouth of the rim. So now it's a 25-4 run. Right? Good on them to get the ball outletted fast. Now, let's see if they can't get into it. I'll tell you what's really irritating BYU is the fact that 3 and some of these other guards are so aggressive off of any sort of pin down to disrupt it, right? Now, look, here's what you have to really be aware of. They know a ball screen's coming, and the ball screen, look at how high these staggers are. But this, big off the bench is automatically getting up. He's over the top of it. We used to say this, he's over under. He's over the ball screen under his man. Over, under. We used to be yelling from the bench, over, under, or over. So he's over, and he's up, but he's under his own man. So he's over the ball screens. He's under his own man to recovery, right? Holmgren's there playing it loose, and they recover to the weak side of the floor big, right? He goes over this ball screen. So over, under. Here comes a ball screen. He fights over, and look at that. And he might make this. I have no idea. I just know that Holmgren's 7-2, right? And look at that contest. Like, the guts on that kid to shoot that shot, good for him. And he's BYU's best. You take that shot every day of the week if you're this guy. If you're Mark Few, let him shoot it, right? And he airballs it, right? So here's the thing. And I'm rooting for BYU, not necessarily in this game, although I would have liked a close game, right? And they end up recovering. They do get beat by 20 or so, but their shots. Now, for my group, this has been a point of emphasis, over, under. Point of emphasis is this: hand up on shooters. You can never have your hands down on shooters. So luckily they rebound the air ball and they run. Look at Holmgren. Look at somebody's going to the hole. Crossover. Now they got to get into something. No, they don't have to get into something. Look at this line to drive. So it's a line of attack. We say own the line. Like, can he beat them off of lane line extended in the nail position? Can they get this guy to come up? Can they throw lob dunks to Holmgren? Like, that's what I'd be doing. How can we get into here, make bigs recover, and just throw it up to Holmgren? I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but that's exactly what happens, right? How can we, I like it when it works out that way. I feel like Tony Romo, right? So you drive the ball here. You get your big running to his spots. You level the dribble off. Good on them, right? You kick it off and stay spaced, and there's your line of attack. How can we get bigs to lose vision? How can we make sure that they're not, that they're not in a position to always, like, that's a pin down there, right? So now it's a 27 to 4 run, and we're just getting down the line, right? So listen, another quick video on the Gonzaga BYU game. There might be another part to this. We really appreciate the support of our channel here. If you could like and subscribe, if you could just click that red button right below this video and subscribe to it, that would really help us out, and really appreciate the support. Comment, like, share, anything you can do. We're going to do another video because Holmgren really heats up. We're 10 minutes into this game, and it's been a good game. So again, subscribe to the channel, and appreciate any back and forth we may have. Love talking ball. Thank you.